excited! Hi, can I get a venti pink drink with light ice and no strawberries, please? Can I get a bacon Gouda, please? No, that should be good.
11:35.
Thank you. Since we have time, I want to ask you guys a question. Can you comment it down below? Because I literally don't know. When I go back to my brown hair, I think I will. In a month, maybe. Okay guys, I really hope that the air conditioning isn't loud because that would annoy me forever and ever. But welcome to today's video. Honestly, this isn't even a girl talk because I feel like this could benefit girls and guys. So whoever you are, I hope you gain something from this video. I got these really cute workout sets sent from Yvette Sports, and I have a code for 15% off, so make sure to go check it out in the description box below. I wear them to the gym and I love them so much. They have the cutest workout sets, gotten compliments, so make sure to go check it out. It'll all be in the description box below. I'm gonna be talking about some topics that I literally could talk about for forever. The reason I'm doing this is not just to give you guys a life update, but also because I made a TikTok. I just made one about things I could talk about, and in the comments you guys were like, oh my gosh, I want to see a video on this. You ask and you shall receive. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I am a rising senior in high school. So I have gone through, I feel like, a pretty decent amount of things and experience just through high school. So I kind of want to give you like an overall high school advice, girl advice, guy advice. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. This is just like me talking about different things you guys wanted to know about. I'm gonna put timestamps throughout this video so that you guys know whenever I talk about different things, because I know everybody has different questions they have or different things they want to know. So I'll put in timestamps for each little section that I have. I have a whole list. I asked you guys on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube, so thank you to everybody who responded. I just picked a few of the things I felt I could talk best about. And let me know if you guys like these types of videos, because I've never done one before. I did a girl talk maybe a long time ago, but don't watch that. What is your favorite thing about being a girl? I feel like that's a pretty good starter, so I'll start there. It's honestly just the aesthetic that I really love. Getting ready, doing makeup, talking to your friends. It's just a whole other experience that's aside from guys. The first main section I'm going to talk about is relationships in high school. So exciting. I absolutely love talking about this topic just because I have so many opinions and ideas and thoughts about all the different aspects of it. And you don't need to agree with me on all these topics. We all have different opinions. This is just mine. First, before we even talk about actual relationships, I wanted to stress how important it is to know. Just like instill it in yourself. You don't need to be in a relationship. It's great to find value in another person, but it's not good if your whole self-worth is based on what another person thinks of you, or being with another person, or like thinking low of yourself because nobody wants to be in a relationship with you. Trust me, there definitely is at least one person in this world who wants to be with you right now. So don't be sad about that. Doesn't matter. Let me just give you a little heads up. I've never actually been in an actual relationship. I've been in situations, I've talked to people, I've done things with my life. I just never was able to be in a relationship because of the things I'm honestly about to talk about. And everybody's different, but this is just what I think I deserve, what I want, what I expect, and what I haven't been getting from high schoolers. The first thing I want to kind of go over is what girls or I find attractive in a guy. So I'm actually not going to talk about any physical aspect. Everybody has different types, but here are the basics that every guy should know. Girls, you need to listen to this because there's a bare minimum and you can't make excuses for every guy that you think is attractive because they're hot. You gotta do your part, but they also have to do their part. Like, you can't just be doing everything. One thing that's really, really good, that really bare minimum, is to actually make the effort to hang out and to do things. Like, this is one thing I really commonly see whenever people are just stuck in that talking stage for like 6 months. It's so bad for your mental health. I don't understand. Is this zoomed in? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, some green flags that you can look for in people. This also varies, but one thing I really think that you should remember is how they treat their parents is probably how they're gonna react towards you. Like, I think there's kind of a rule of thumb. It's like how a guy treats his mom is how he'll kind of treat you. If you think about it, a mom is a female figure in their life that is important, and if they don't treat their mom with respect, how do you expect them to treat you with respect? And I'm not saying like go for a mama's boy. It's not always great if they're always doing everything that their mom is telling them. As a mom, I'd want my kid to listen to me all the time, but there's a balance. Also, like, if they love their mom, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do about it? That's a good thing. Another green flag I would say is having actual hobbies. I think it's so attractive whenever people want to do something with their life or have goals and aspirations and things that they want to do, and they actually work towards those goals. Communication, so important. Like, so important. If you can't communicate, you're not gonna get anywhere. Nothing's gonna happen. There's just so many like weird green flags I can think of in my head. Let's go to red flags. That's so much more fun to talk about. One really big red flag is someone who doesn't care about their future. Like, I said this as a green flag, but also as a red flag. If they don't care about their future, they don't think they have a purpose in life, if they don't work hard, don't care about school, waste of time, waste of space, waste of time. Like, it's not good for you. It's not going to impact you positively, because I fully believe that the people you hang out with and the people you reside with are also going to impact you. Just as I said, like, each person leaves an impact on you. I think whenever I surround myself with people who are motivated and driven, I'm just so much happier and I feel so much more in my area, if that makes sense. Let's move on to the next section because I could talk about this forever. Why taking relationships slow is best. No matter how long you've known them, I think is best, because I've seen many couples just throughout my high school experience, even though I've never been in a relationship, because they can't communicate and they didn't take enough time to learn about each other and their different habits and their lifestyles and their schedule and their opinions, all of that. Don't stress if it's taking longer than you want it to, unless it's like a 6-month talking stage. Just, we don't do that. Also, this video might be long. I'm kind of nervous about that. I'm excited about this one. Why ICKS are stupid. I think this is the one that you guys wanted answered the most. Like, all the comments were like, oh, I want to hear about the ICKS. Why ICKS are stupid. I used to get icked so freaking easily. I honestly think like the only thing that's a for real ick is when people don't know the right the right yours, or the right theirs, or the right which. Like, why do you not know that stuff? But honestly, I think that's like the only valid ick, because there's a difference between an ick and a valid reason. An ick is not a valid reason. I've seen so many people in committed relationships just be like, oh, I lost feelings because I got the ick. What ick? Like, either you lost feelings or you're icked and you're gonna have to move past it. If you talked to me like 2 years ago, I would have gotten it, okay? 3 years ago, because I'm a senior. Oh! They could be like, oh, he did this one weird thing with his leg that was an ick. But like, why does that determine how you feel? Getting icked is such a powerless move. Getting the ick is such an unstable person's behavior. Makes me really sad when I think some people are such a good track to get somewhere and it's all ruined because of like one thing. Icks are really getting in the way of so many good connections that people could have. It might have to do with like maturity, or how this generation gets so much more easily embarrassed because social media makes everybody think that these things are embarrassing. People who get really easily icked are also really easy to get manipulated, because these little things like the back and forth of, oh, I'm icked, but he snapped me back, so now I want him. It's just like such an unhealthy cycle. Once you leave, you're so much happier. And oh, look at my dog. Really so cute. I want to talk a little bit about oversharing now. There's so many instances where I've been talked to about this topic. For example, I was at this DECA officers convention and we had this guest speaker, and at first I felt so attacked because he was like, oh, people are oversharing on the internet all the time. Stop oversharing on the internet. Stop posting things about yourself on the internet. So I took that as a bad message and was like, this is annoying, like I don't want to listen to it anymore. But I kind of thought upon it and found a lesson that I could take from it. Not in just professionalism, because that's what we were learning about, but in life. It's great to be open, and I try to be so open with you guys. I try to be so real, but no matter how real it is, it's not good to be one of those people who go and tell everybody everything. Honestly, one thing I really learned about guys is the more you talk about it, the less it works out. Just through personal experience, I said this in my previous all-nighter video, my mini girl talk that I had with you guys. Whenever you go around and you're like, tell everybody all the little details about everything, not only are you spreading so much information about yourself that could get so mixed up, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. I know you're excited, I get excited, and it's so hard to press it and just tell like one person. But I used to tell people or ask them for advice on different relationship stuff, and it just isn't the same as whenever you do it for yourself, and if it doesn't work out, you learn from it. The next topic I'm going to be going into is more of mental health, how to prioritize yourself, how to be well in yourself, confident in your own skin, the little thing. I really like to talk about this because I struggled with it for a really long time. I still struggle with it all the time. About it, I think it's so best, especially in high school. You're probably not going to see any of the people in high school again. That's just how my mindset is right now, and it's honestly how I felt for at least like the past 6 years of my life. Like, nobody at school is relevant anymore after I graduate. Stay humble, and also there's situations where you do have to kind of give up yourself for others, but don't do it all the time, because then you're not living your life in the benefit of you either. But what I was trying to say, by putting yourself first, I don't mean in a selfish aspect. I mean more of, don't take other people's opinions too harshly. Prioritize your own opinion and your wants over what other people will negatively put to bring you down, is what I was trying to say. Little sidetrack conversation. Don't take any of these like too much to heart, because I know I'm still growing as a person. Just speaking upon the experiences that I've had in the past 17 years of my life, almost 18, which is so crazy. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I feel like a child still. It's so crazy. I can't believe it. Now let's get to other questions. Be done with relationships and men, because I'm over it. Because you guys probably want to hear other things too, not just about guys. So now I want to talk about emotions. A little period girly talk here. So if you're a male, I feel like you could leave. Like, this doesn't really affect you. But also, like, maybe you'll learn from this. I don't know. For you younger girls or girls who just don't have more advice on this, I want to talk about periods, emotions, kind of managing yourself throughout these years, because these are some difficult years emotionally. I actually don't have a person that I could look up to as a sister, so I feel like that was a little bit difficult for me just because I didn't have an older girl figure. I am the first granddaughter in the family, first daughter in my family, first child in the family. Like, I just don't have that older figure. If you ever need anything, just DM me on Instagram or comment it down below. Like, I can respond to you anytime, anywhere. My DMs are always open. I think every single month I go through a little phase of sobbing so hard that I cannot breathe, cannot think, cannot do anything. Allow yourself to have rest. However, I pray that you don't get period cramps, because those are the worst things ever. Take an Advil. Don't just sit there. I really recommend get like one of those heating pads, because it does help. I will go through phases where I cannot stop crying, but I don't know why I'm crying. Look good, we're all in the same boat. Don't be embarrassed about it. It's so normal. The thing I really do like to do when I'm sad is get Starbucks. This is my go-to period meal. I'm not even joking. This is not even when I'm on my period. This is my go-to Starbucks. Sometimes I go into deep pools of shopping, which is bad. I actually bought this in 2 sizes. I'm waiting for the other one to come. And then I got a Lululemon sports bra, which I'm so excited for. It's like the prettiest pink. Go get it, it's on sale. If you don't feel like shopping, don't shop. Don't shop every period. It's not good for you financially, economically, it's not good. A really healthy way to channel out your emotional that you get in those times, I really like to go on walks. I'll just walk my dog, walk him outside, listen to music in my headphones, go on a long walk. Another thing that really helps is journaling. I started journaling, and it's literally the most therapeutic thing. Sometimes I'll journal and literally just sob, because like I felt so strongly about a topic and wasn't like able to express it to another person. But also there's a limit, because if you're always thinking you're sad, you're always like, oh, it's okay to be sad all the time, then you're gonna be stuck in a cycle of being sad and thinking it's okay to just stay sad. One big friend tip I have in middle school, high school, whatever point in your life you're at, is it's so much better, like so much better to have like 2 or 3 friends that you can really rely on than to be in a large friend group and feel like popular, okay? Just keep that in mind. Would you really want to be that person who peaks in high school? I don't want to be that person. I hope I keep growing as a person and I peak throughout my lifetime. I hope every point of my life is a peak where I can be like, I'm peaking right now. Currently, I don't think I'm peaking, but I think I'm mentally peaking in this moment. Really not good to let other people's hate get to you. That's one thing I really learned by doing social media. I learned so much, especially from having this channel, because I started in 7th grade. Confidently say, like, right now I'm the most emotionally stable since I've started that YouTube channel. It's not because I've grown, it's not because I made more friends, it's not because I moved, like, it's none of that. It's just like accepted the fact that everybody in this time is changing, and sometimes I will feel lonely or sometimes I'll feel left out, and that's okay. We're all gonna graduate one day and this is all gonna be in the past. Like, I can't believe I'm a senior. I'm gonna get emotional. Like, this talk just made me feel so emotional. After I film this, I'm gonna go and watch my old girl talk video just because I feel like I've grown so much inside since that video. And I'm so excited because I want to see how I was before. If you're entering high school or you're just starting off high school and you're like, oh, can't wait for this to end. I feel like I'm always like, can't wait for this to end. Like, junior year, terrible. Thumbs down. But also, I met some of my favorite people during my junior year. I think it's just so important to enjoy your journey. I'm not saying you don't need to enjoy everything that you have to do. Like, I don't enjoy working on my college essays, okay? But it's so important to acknowledge and enjoy the different stages of your life that you're going to, because you're growing and it's so exciting, and it's just such a new area to be in your life. Now I have to go to college after this school year and it's gonna make me emotional. I'm gonna cry so much. I think it's so crazy, like, how life, you just grow and there's so many different things that you can become more knowledgeable about and feel more confident in, and you grow in yourself, you're used to yourself, you know what you like about yourself, what you want to work on yourself. Like, isn't that so crazy? Like, ugh, I love life. I don't know why I just really like this topic, but yeah, let me talk about one last thing. Okay, so as I end off this talk, I want to talk about how to get over someone. Many of you guys did ask that question, and praying for you guys, hoping that you can get over it without being too traumatized, because getting over someone is hard. It's gonna be hard, but you have to block them, okay? Not literally block, like, ghosting it isn't good, but give yourself closure, give them closure, and just end it. Okay? You can't keep going back to that person if it's not good for you. Allow yourself to be sad, but not for too long, maybe like a week max, and spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, and then try to just get back on track. Get your little breakup glow up, do your work, get your successfulness. I think the best way to get over someone is living your life in a way that'll allow you to improve. And I think that's just the best, because then you realize, like, oh, your life can be good without the other person. Okay guys, I can tell you, I've been sitting here for 2 hours filming this video, and I'm gonna bring it down to like 20 minutes. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm so happy that I have this outlet to just kind of share my opinions and hopefully get your guys' feedback. Hopefully you guys learned something or took something from this video that was beneficial to you, helped you out in any way. Also, please feel free to contact me. Like, my DMs are always open on my Instagram. I just want you to know, like, you're not alone in this process. There's so many different things to go through. So I just want to let you guys know that, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat. Food was really good. I'm gonna actually just go inside and sit in Starbucks now because I have work to do. This was a nice break in my day just to kind of talk to you guys and give advice on the things you wanted. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. No, I love you so much, and see you guys in the next video. Bye, love you.